Although you both may not be in direct communication right now, it's important to know that your person is thinking of you deeply and constantly sending you positive energy and unconditional love from afar. Even in this silence, there's a powerful energetic connection that hasn't faded, it's only grown stronger. While the physical distance may feel heavy, on a soul level, they are reaching out to you every day, holding you close in thought and in heart. In the past, your person was in a conflicted state. Their emotions were clouded, and they found themselves pulled in different directions, unsure of what steps to take or what their heart truly wanted. This confusion might have led to delays, miscommunications, or even complete silence. But something has shifted. That inner turmoil has begun to settle, and they are now seeing things with much more clarity. They have taken the time to reflect, to grow, and to better understand not only their own feelings but the significance of this connection. Now, they are sure of what they feel for you. There's no more hesitation. They are determined, ready to charge forward, and fully embrace what you both share. This connection means more to them than they could ever fully express in words. They realize how special, rare, and deeply meaningful it is, and they're no longer willing to sit back and let it slip away. The time apart has weighed heavily on them. They hate how long it's been since your last conversation, how distant things have felt between you. The silence has been painful, not just for you, but for them as well. They deeply miss your warmth, your love, the gentle care you gave, and the small yet powerful moments you shared together. Whether it was the comfort of your voice, the way you understood them without needing to speak, or the simple joy of spending time with you, they crave that connection more than ever now. They are coming to terms with the fact that they must leave the past behind. The missteps, the fears, the doubts, they are no longer serving them, and they know this. Your person is ready to release the weight of those old emotional burdens. They want to reconcile, to bridge the gap between you, and to rebuild what may have been lost. Their heart longs for peace, forgiveness, and a new beginning with you. They know this won't happen on its own, and they're preparing to take the necessary steps to make things right. What's most important is that they are no longer running from their feelings. They are coming out of that hermit mode, a time when they may have been distant, introspective, or emotionally unavailable. That quiet phase, while difficult, was necessary for their personal growth. During that time, they faced their own shadows, sorted through internal struggles, and began the healing process. Now, with more self-awareness and emotional maturity, they are ready to return to you with a renewed heart and a clearer mind. They understand that this connection isn't something that can be mended with words alone. Promises and intentions are no longer enough. They know that true change must come through action. And that's exactly what they plan to do. They're ready to show up for you in ways they couldn't before, to be present, to be honest, and to be consistent. They're no longer waiting for the perfect time, because they've realized the only perfect time is the one they create with their choices and efforts. There is a strong possibility that they are already making important decisions behind the scenes, decisions that involve you both and your shared future. Whether it's reaching out, making plans, or resolving past issues, they are preparing to take those steps. This isn't a fleeting thought or a moment of impulse. They are genuinely committed to moving forward with you and creating something lasting and meaningful. So even if you don't see it just yet, trust that a shift is happening. The energy between you two is changing, healing, realigning, and growing stronger. Your person hasn't forgotten you, not even for a moment. They carry you in their heart, and they're sending you love every day, hoping you can feel it even in the quiet. This is not the end of your story. It's a pause, one that's leading towards something more beautiful, more honest, and more aligned with who you both truly are. Your person is coming, not just with words or hopes, but with real action and a heart that finally understands what it wants. You are so incredibly beautiful, not just in appearance, but in spirit. There's a softness, a light, and a deep sense of purpose in you that I couldn't fully grasp before. Your kindness, your grace, your unwavering devotion to the source, the universe, and the divine, it's something rare. And as you continue walking that sacred path, I see you becoming even more radiant. Your connection to something higher makes you shine in ways that words can barely describe. You probably don't even care about getting attention from others, whether it's men or women, and that only makes you more captivating. You carry yourself with a quiet confidence that doesn't need validation, and yet I imagine people are naturally drawn to your light. For a long time, I let others influence how I saw you. My family often told me you weren't right for me. They pointed out what they believed were flaws in you, and I, in my ignorance, accepted their opinions as truth. I allowed their doubts to become my own, and I'm ashamed of that now. The reality is, I didn't take the time to truly see you. I looked at you through the lens of other people's judgments, and I let their voices drown out the voice of my own soul. Looking back, I see that so many of my actions were driven by frustration, anger, and deep-seated insecurities. I didn't know how to deal with my own darkness, so I projected it onto you. I made you the target of my inner chaos instead of turning inward and healing myself. And after going through so much pain and emotional suffering, I've come to a place where I finally feel how wrong I was. I ignored what my soul was trying to tell me, and now that voice is louder than ever. It's telling me that I lost something incredibly special because of my pride and fear. You've grown so much. Or maybe, you were always evolved, always ahead of me spiritually and emotionally, and I just couldn't see it. My jealousy and arrogance made me blind to your goodness. Instead of admiring your strength, I felt threatened by it. Instead of celebrating your uniqueness, I searched for flaws to make myself feel superior. I used your vulnerability as a weapon, knowing you were emotional and sensitive. I knew it would hurt you, and I did it anyway. That's what hurts me the most now, that I chose to hurt someone who only ever tried to love me. But you didn't let that pain break you. You turned it into power. You took all the darkness I threw at you and alchemized it into light. You grew even stronger, even more beautiful. Watching you from afar now, I can see there's a massive gap between where you are and where I am. You've become a beacon of strength and clarity, while I've been stumbling through shadows. You were always that brightest star, but my view was blocked by clouds of my own making. My ego, my control issues, my lack of faith, I let those things control me. I wasn't taught to surrender, to trust in a higher power. I was taught to control, to win. But now, all I do is pray. I pray that God helps me. I pray that somehow, I find a way back to your light. What pains me deeply is realizing how I took your innocence for granted. Your pure, childlike nature was something I should have protected and cherished. Instead, I used it for my own comfort and satisfaction. I expected you to constantly cater to my needs, to be exactly what I wanted, when I wanted it. And when you weren't, I criticized you. I made you feel small. I broke something sacred between us because I didn't know how to love properly. And now, I'm living in the dark consequences of those choices. People say never to hurt someone with a pure heart, and yet I did exactly that. I never missed a chance to point out your flaws when I should have been lifting you up. I attacked you when you were at your weakest, and now, as I sit with my own pain, I finally understand the weight of what I put you through. The emotional manipulation, the ego-driven behavior, it was all rooted in fear and immaturity. And now, the silence from your end feels like divine justice. It's like karma served hot and fast. You've moved on, and I can feel that. And though it breaks my heart, I also respect it. It's the clearest sign that you've grown beyond the place where my energy could meet yours. But if I could ask you for one more chance, one chance to show you the growth I've experienced, the pain I've faced, the lessons I've learned, I would. I miss your presence more than words can express. I miss your guidance, your laughter, your light. I miss the way you made life feel meaningful. So I'll ask, even if the answer hurts, will you give us another chance? Will you let me show up in a way I never could before? Lately, your partner has been experiencing sleepless nights, their mind consumed with thoughts of you and the distance that now lies between you. This separation has not been easy for them, and it's become painfully clear just how much they miss your presence in their life. Despite the silence or space that may exist right now, they are actively trying to figure out how to close the emotional and physical gap between you. Their heart still beats for this connection, and they are willing, more than ever, to put in the effort to rebuild what was lost. What once may have felt broken or neglected is something they now wish to restore, with genuine intention and commitment. They are not looking for something fleeting or surface level anymore. They want to build something solid, lasting, and meaningful with you. Through all the confusion and regret, they've come to realize that this connection is unlike anything they've experienced before. The foundation you shared, even if shaken, still holds value in their heart. They understand that love is not about perfection but about growth, forgiveness, and mutual understanding. Now, more than ever, they are ready to step up and work on the relationship with a more mature and grounded perspective. In their heart, they are longing for another chance, an opportunity to prove that things can be different this time. This isn't just about missing you, it's about fearing a future where you no longer exist in their life. That fear is pushing them to reach out in ways that may not be direct, but are powerful nonetheless. They've been sending signs and synchronicities, gentle nudges from their soul to yours, hoping you'll feel their energy and not give up on them or the bond you once shared. You may have noticed some of these signs yourself, certain songs that seem to speak directly to your situation, or the sudden appearance of angel numbers like 111, 222, 777, or 717. These repeating patterns aren't random. They're spiritual messages meant to catch your attention and remind you that this connection still has life within it. The universe is aligning energies, guiding both of you back toward one another in divine timing. Looking back, your partner knows they were not always fair to you. They acknowledge that their past behavior may have seemed selfish or indifferent. At times, it may have felt like the love and effort were coming from only one side, yours. This imbalance caused strain and pain, and for that, they carry a deep sense of remorse. During the relationship, they may have taken your presence, your love, and your patience for granted. But after the separation, they were forced to confront the emotional void your absence created. That space brought clarity, painful, but necessary. Now, after spending time apart, they've realized how strong and real their feelings are for you. They see now what they couldn't see before, that the connection you shared wasn't ordinary, and certainly not disposable. It's something rare, something worth fighting for. Their emotional awakening has been intense, filled with longing and deep reflection. They are no longer running from their feelings. Instead, they are listening to their intuition and allowing the universe to guide them back to you. If you've been experiencing moments of déjà vu, vivid dreams, emotional memories, or a strong inner pull toward this person, it's no coincidence. These are signs that your souls are still connected on a deeper level. The universe works in mysterious yet purposeful ways, often sending subtle cues when something significant is unfolding. Angel numbers like 111, manifestation and new beginnings, 222, balance and harmony, 777, spiritual awakening, and 717, alignment and reunion, are not just numbers, they're messages meant to reassure and encourage you to trust the process. For many of you reading this, reconciliation is on the horizon. As April draws to a close, the energy between you and your partner is shifting, preparing for a possible reunion. This doesn't mean everything will magically fall into place overnight. Healing and reconnection take time, honest communication, and vulnerability. But the potential for rebuilding a stronger, more authentic relationship is very real. This is a moment of emotional transformation, not just for your partner but for you as well. Both of you have grown through the pain, learned through the silence, and discovered what truly matters. If your heart is still open, and if you feel that inner pull toward this person, consider the possibility that this separation was not the end, but a turning point. Sometimes, love needs distance to rediscover its depth. And sometimes, the universe creates space not to break a bond, but to strengthen it in ways neither of you could have imagined before. Trust in what you're feeling. Let the signs guide you. The door to a second chance is opening.